Hi everyone, it's Maybelle with Love Shift Intuition. I'm back with another reading. This is going to be a what you don't see coming for each individual zodiac sign. If you haven't yet subscribed, please take a moment to subscribe. It is the most valuable support that you can provide me here on YouTube. It's free for your subscription. Like, comment, share this video with a friend or family member. All interactions continue to help the channel to grow, and I really appreciate your support. To support my work with a donation, please visit buymeacoffee or ko-fi.com. I also have a wish list, and those links are all in the description box as well as in the comment section. All right, let's go ahead and begin. Hi, Aries. Okay, what does Aries not see coming at the time you're seeing this reading? It's a timeless reading for Aries. What does Aries not see coming? Okay, community. So perhaps changes to your community, perhaps gossip or news. This could also have to do with perhaps some kind of surprise. What goes around comes around, because it's number 8. So if you've kind of been generous with your community members, perhaps they're returning with some kind of gift or like-minded return. You might also be just meeting new people, moving to a new community, and meeting someone new. Perhaps someone in your community, even if you move to a new place, perhaps you find that it's a small world and you know someone there. I'm thinking like moms groups or like parent, like day groups where parents and play groups with the parent giraffe and the child giraffe. Also, rising above drama and gossip is important, because there's parrots, for Aries. Could also be like some kind of yard sale or some kind of celebration with the banners or the flags. Okay, fulfillment. Something coming to fruition. So you might be finding that you're being celebrated in your community. It could also be a return to better health. So things being repaired or something being replaced, something successful, maybe like a community park or pool is being completed, hiking trail, trees might be being planted, but something is coming to fruition having to do with community. This could also be that like the end of like a community like job or community partnership, friendship, and you might be moving on, because the fulfillment card does talk about getting rid of like what you no longer need for Aries. Okay, strength. Okay, 2 of Wands. The strength to make a choice between two people, 2 situations, or perhaps 2 places. And that's interesting that it's also an 8. So having the strength to kind of put an end to something, and something having to do with the community, making a choice. All right, so that is what we have for Aries. I hope that was helpful. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. I'd love to see you back at Love Shift Intuition. Take care. Hi, Taurus. Okay, what does Taurus not see coming? Okay, why? And happy. So, Taurus, you might be asked questions, and you might not see this coming. Something where you might be questioned about this emotion, either happiness, someone's birthday, perhaps. Okay, that flew out. Swans always tell me it's like partnership energy or twin flame energy, but this card came out, flew out, and went in reverse. So some kind of stillness. Now, it did come out in reverse, so this could be temporary. It could also be that someone is coming out of this stillness and you're moving forward towards happiness. But you're questioning, either you or someone you know is questioning you. This is unexpected. Some unexpected question that asks you kind of like why you're stalling out on going towards your happiness, or it might really make you think, like, for Taurus, what you don't expect. Okay, the Magician could be a Gemini energy, manifesting whatsoever you will, having all the skills and tools necessary to make things happen. Okay, yes, and there's some kind of competition, change, challenge, battle. It could be an internal battle. It could also be just an argument or a fight. All right, so that is something that you don't see coming. You need to focus on your happiness and how to get there. You have all the skills and the tools necessary to do so. All right, so that is what I have for Taurus. Thank you for watching. Hi, Gemini. Okay, what is it that Gemini doesn't see coming? Unexpected for Gemini. Okay, Yang and a change in the wind. So this could be divine masculine energy taking action. It's like a creative spark, almost like the Ace of Wands. And there's a change in the wind. So a change in the wind, perhaps with an inspiration or with a creative spark. Cards number 1 and 12, 1, 1, 2, 11, 2. The crescent moon, the timing of the moon, new moon or full moon might be important. The full moon is on the 12th. So the timing of those dates, okay, for Gemini. Okay, having to do with community. Aries did receive a community card. So this may have to do with community members, friends, neighbors, something that's happening in your community, some kind of changes in action, or something is being taken, some kind of action. But there's a rainbow there, and butterflies do symbolize change as well. Lots of white butterflies. They may be symbols for something special in your life. Rainbows often are after some kind of challenge or storm. You might be finding like new community members or community support, friends for Gemini. Okay, the sun, maybe a Leo, could also be some kind of happiness or like breakthrough, revelation. It's a yes card. Okay, Queen of Wands, confidence. someone fiery. It can be a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. But if this is you, again with the yang energy, taking action, making things happen. She's a very creative, confident, attractive queen. I know that there's a black cat that lives next door in my neighborhood. You may be seeing any kind of signs, symbols, synchronicities with regards to this reading as confirmation. Okay, the Emperor. Wow, and I did say the divine masculine energy. That's that yang action taking energy. This can be an Aries. This card also wanted to fly off the top of the deck. We're not just going to end it at the Tower. The Tower is a shakeup, a breakup, something shocking. And I did call this reading what's unexpected. All right, what is this for Gemini? Okay, King of Cups. Okay, so someone coming in with an emotional offer or some kind of love message. King of Cups is Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces energy. Okay, so the Sun is a yes card or something being revealed. The Queen of Wands is someone fiery, taking action. We have yang energy here, taking action. The Emperor can be a divine masculine energy. It could be an Aries, but it can also be just someone taking the lead. It can be someone wanting control. It can be a father, grandfather, or divine masculine partner. This, or you, if you are taking on this energy. The Tower, taking the lead to kind of shake things up and or just topple things down that weren't built on a solid foundation. So some kind of shocking or surprising change. And then the King of Cups comes in. The King of Cups oftentimes doesn't wear his heart on his sleeve, so he might have trouble expressing his emotions, but he is intuitive and he's loving and nurturing. Let's get one more for Gemini. Okay, Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands is kind of exploring your options, looking out over the horizon. It's not a card of waiting in vain. It is a card of waiting, but perhaps this is taking action, right? Yang energy, planning an action with the Wands. Three of Wands is sending out the ships to see what comes back, information, knowledge, resources, and it's not a card of waiting in vain because those ships are coming back. And so this could be that there's some kind of plan, action being taken, something that's a surprise with having to do with those around you or in your community or in your neighborhood, and some kind of change. All right, so that is what I have for Gemini. I hope it was helpful. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. I'd love to see you back at Love Shaped Intuition. Take care, and thank you for watching. Hi, Cancer. Okay, what is the unexpected for Cancer? Okay, Cancer, this is quite a few cards. We have By the Book, Round and Round, and Soulmates. So, doing things the right way, or wanting to do things the right way. Going round and round in a situation that seems like it's unending, something that just keeps kind of cycling back around, and this has to do with a soulmate relationship. Some type of partnership, soulmate, divine union, or something that you felt like it was destined or fated to meet. By the Book may have to do with tradition, family, religious beliefs, or something that might be kind of keeping you maybe stuck or stranded, or making some kind of situation for this soulmate partnership, relationship, contract. Okay, what is this? Okay, focus. So what you focus on is what you will attract. This could be that your focus changes. Something that you're not expecting for Cancer. What is this? Okay, so the Nine of Swords, worry, sleepless nights, could be nightmares. Something having to do with family, home, celebration, party, or wedding, commitment. Again, soulmates, and this is the Four of Wands. I do see it as an 11-11 card, and we do have by the book with 11. So perhaps this is someone's commitment or focus on commitment, and someone being kind of like getting cold feet, especially with the penguins in the snow. Okay, Ace of Wands. So some kind of creative new idea or spark of passion. Okay. There is an obsession here. Something, it might be a Capricorn, but the devil is also putting something, could be putting something on the back burner, and just like, again, this round and round energy, being focused on like passionate new beginnings and being maybe afraid of commitment. This is unexpected though, so what is the unexpected focus? What is this? Okay, security. So someone is focused on security, on like stability, on building something on a solid foundation, wanting to initiate something, and someone is worried about it, is kind of wanting to put it off. There's something toxic about the situation. Someone's feeling bound and tied, or this could also feel like it's just wanting to delay the round and round, kind of just putting the brakes on it. All right, so that is what I have for Cancer. I hope it was helpful. Thanks for watching. Hi, Leo. Okay, what is Leo not expecting? What is the unexpected? Does Leo not see coming? Okay, new life. So some new beginning. This could also be maybe someone around you is having a baby. Something unexpected for Leo. Okay, miracles. So definitely believing in new beginnings, especially after some kind of challenge or delay. Something that's going to feel like a miracle. Divinely guided. Card number 39. Okay, what is this for Leo? You might also just feel really different, really new, have like a new lease on life. Okay, this has to do with the Page of Cups. Could also be a baby or pregnancy, and it could be an emotional new start or a small apology, an offer of love. Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces energy. And then moving to calmer waters. The dog is barking, sorry. All right, so that may be a message for you as well. Six of Swords. Moving away from drama, moving to calmer waters. I did see the Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck, and that is manipulation, mind games. Someone wins, but at what cost? Okay, so what is this for Leo? Okay, the Moon. So this is having to do with secrets, things that are revealed, emotions, So, you know, maybe this is someone kind of expressing some kind of emotions, and it was unexpected to you to move away from some kind of drama emotionally. This moon energy could also be mother. Again, a lot of energy having to do with the mother, moon, new life, perhaps a baby or pregnancy. But it could also just have to do with the full moon coming on the 12th and having to do with some kind of new opportunity, starting with a small emotional love offer, or it could be starting with or for a child, something emotional, or a small apology, and then moving to calmer waters. Alright, so that is what I have for Leo. I hope it was helpful. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. Take care. Hi Virgo. What is the unexpected for Virgo? What is it that Virgo doesn't see coming? Okay, observer and truth be told. So the dog, one of the neighbors has a dog that is just started barking during the Leo reading. You might be observing something and then the truth comes out unexpectedly. You might also have someone that has been following you or watching you, stalking you, or kind of lurking in the shadows, and then all of a sudden they come out with the truth. Perhaps they have been watching you. They removed some kind of mask. Perhaps they were a friend or playing some other kind of role in your life, and they want to come forward and like express some kind of emotions towards you. For Virgo. Okay, happiness and focus. Okay, so this is unexpected, and so the focus changes to your happiness. Once you observe this situation and the truth comes out, you can focus on your happiness. For Virgo. Okay, the Lover's card. Also ruled by Mercury, like Virgo, the Lover's energy can be Gemini. A head over heart or heart over mind choice or decision. But if you're observing someone, or this could be a divine union or someone that you felt fated to meet, soulmate, love relationship. Okay, Two of Pentacles. There's some kind of back and forth energy and the need to focus on one thing or another. And I do see the two dolphins as well. So Two of Pentacles needing to make a choice, just like that focus energy. The need to focus, you can only juggle for so long. Okay, yes. And the Wheel of Fortune. So what is fated and destined? It could be divine timing, but it's going to change. So things are changing right now. Luck is changing. What goes up must come down, and what is down must come up. So focus on the positive, focus on what you want to have happen, and then you'd be able to make this decision. Head over heart or heart over mind, and with the happiness there, I mean, is that because you're kind of being more vulnerable and opening up your heart to make a heart over mind choice. The Two of Pentacles I often see as a coin flip or coin toss, and when it's mid-air, where does your heart or your mind lean? Like, what are you hoping for when it's mid-air? Alright, so that is what I have for Virgo. I hope it was helpful. Thanks for watching. Take care. Hi Libra. Okay, what does Libra not see coming? The unexpected for Libra. Okay, a feeling of being blessed. Someone may bless you with some kind of gifts, or you might be feeling connected spiritually, feeling very grateful. Card number 22. Twos are anytime you have a connection between yourself and another. You might be seeing repeated number twos. Wishing upon some kind of star. Maybe it's a wish come true and you're feeling blessed. It could also be that you didn't see this coming as a blessing in disguise. Perhaps after some kind of challenge. For Libra. Okay, taking risks. Okay, solitude. All right, so this is looking like you might be needing to trust yourself in your decisions and go for like your independence or perhaps self-reliance. Take some time alone, or after some time alone, kind of like be your own island. And then now taking risks, so taking a leap of faith, seeing things from a higher perspective, this time away from something or this time in solitude is feeling like a blessing. Okay, for Libra. Okay, Five of Pentacles. Temperance. And the World. Yes. Okay, so out of 3 cards, you have 2 major arcana, the Temperance card and the World. The Five of Pentacles is a feeling of lack. It's scarcity mindset, or actually illness. It could also be just feeling left out in the cold, feeling abandoned, needing support. The Temperance card can be a Sagittarius. The Temperance card is testing your toes in the water. It's melding head and heart. So it's kind of like bringing 2 things back together. Could be compromise. And then the World card could be travel. It could also be the World Wide Web. It could be a successful completion to something. So the World card does have the fixed energies of the zodiac depicted here. So we have Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio. The World card as a successful completion can be a graduation, leveling up, movement forward, but ending one chapter to begin a chapter, to begin a new chapter. All right, so perhaps this time in solitude or feeling out in the cold has made you feel like melding head and heart and kind of trying things out, feel divinely guided, intuitively led by this angel energy, and compromising to now level up or graduate and take risks. All right, so that is what I have for Libra. I hope it was helpful. Thanks for watching. Take care. Hi, Scorpio. Okay, what does Scorpio not see coming? Okay, the Blessed card, just like Libra. If you have Libra energy in your chart, you might want to watch their reading. Okay, we have Unfinished Symphony. So you're feeling blessed, perhaps, that the situation is not over. Card number 22 on the Blessed energy. 2, anytime you have a connection between yourself and another, and you might be seeing repeated number 2s. Number 10 on Unfinished Symphony, which I've always questioned because 10s are endings. 10s are cycle endings. And this is talking about an unfinished symphony. So you might be hearing messages in the music. You might also be kind of like waiting for a project to be ready or finished. It might be like a certain amount of time that you're waiting, maybe 10 weeks or 10 days more, because the egg there symbolizing some kind of gestation period. Could be, I guess, a pregnancy. Okay, what is this? I feel like in Native American cultures, if I remember correctly, I think they count like 10 moons for a pregnancy. Okay, for Scorpio. Okay, simplicity. So this is a card of just doing what you want to do, editing your life. Okay, Scorpio. So the simplicity card is a card of like doing only what you want to do. It's not feeling obligated or bound to, you know, whatever other people want you to do. If somebody invites you to something you don't want to go to, you don't go. If you are decluttering, it's a good time to do so. Okay, what is this energy for Scorpio? Okay, the World, Two of Cups, King of Pentacles, and Strength. Okay, so this could be that something's not really, well, something is ending in a way, but it is not ending, like it's not over, if that makes sense. The World card does have Scorpio represented on here, and the other 3 fixed signs. So there's 4 fixed signs in the zodiac: Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius. The World card is a successful completion. I was talking about that 10 and this being unfinished, but this just means that it's a graduation, ending a chapter, and then moving up. So leveling up, starting a new chapter. The Two of Cups, maybe some kind of partnership. This is an emotional exchange of love, because it's cups energy, or of emotion. So it's a partnership, and they're exchanging love or emotion. And then we have the King of Pentacles, which is a Capricorn, Taurus, or a, I don't know why I'm hearing Pisces. It's not Pisces. Pisces would be water, but maybe you're dealing with Pisces. But King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, or a, I can't think of it, Virgo energy, which that was weird. So it could definitely be Pisces. We have grapes here that are really prominent. Hi Scorpio, sorry about that, I had to change the battery. But this King of Pentacles, the grapes really showing abundance, making a wise financial decision, or something that is good for like an investment or a future. This King of Pentacles oftentimes is a provider. He believes in the institution of marriage, commitment, and family. And then this card can also be another Leo energy. We had the Leo in the World represented also. So strength, having the strength to kind of tame this lion, perhaps tame ego or pride, holding, kind of like, not necessarily holding back, but finding the strength or the courage to kind of do something. This could be that you're working on something musical, a project or creative project. Perhaps you're feeling blessed, you're getting the go-ahead, the financial backing to kind of go to the next chapter of this project, and you're getting to do what it is that you want. The Simplicity card is simplify your life, simplify, edit. You might also be kind of decluttering, get rid of what getting rid of what you no longer need. and bringing things into harmony or balance, perhaps with another. All right, so that is what I have for Scorpio. I hope it was helpful. Thanks for watching. Take care. Hi, Sagittarius. Okay, what is the unexpected for Sagittarius? What is Sagittarius doesn't see coming? What does Sagittarius not see coming? Okay, imagine. Peace. Okay, wow. So perhaps someone or something shifts completely, and you or they are experiencing some kind of awakening, a shift in consciousness, really being enlightened, something enlightened spiritually, or having some kind of perhaps even like a come to Jesus moment. I'm hearing imagination is important, perhaps dreams of peace offering, someone in your life that maybe you've had challenges with. This could be a situation bigger than you, something that you just did not expect. Using affirmations, meditations, solfeggio frequencies, really kind of maybe law of attraction, things you didn't expect it to be like helpful for maybe something that you were needing peace with, needing to make peace with. Okay, what is this for Sagittarius? Okay, the Lover's card. So Gemini energy ruled by Mercury. The Lover's card is a head over heart or a heart over mind choice or decision. Could be a return to better health. The Lover's card can be a divine union, guided and protected by angel, twin flame soulmate energy. Okay, what is this? Okay, being dissatisfied or unsatisfied. Three of Wands. Okay, so perhaps this is something where the weight has you feeling disappointed. It could also have you feeling rejected. It could have you feeling like it's a missed opportunity. This cup is a new opportunity for love or emotion or intuition. This 3-cup spread over here is the cups that have come before, and he or she is sitting at the base of this tree thinking that it's going to be the same, or not even seeing this opportunity or this offer, and just thinking like it's going to be like the rest of the offers in the past. So you're becoming enlightened. Perhaps this is an opportunity to see that like what you imagined can be more than you expected, like better than you expected. The 3 of Wands is planning an action and looking out over the horizon. It's not a card of waiting in vain. It is a card of needing patience, of waiting, and after putting in some effort, energy, planning, his ships are going to come back in. All right, so, and I do see another ship right here, or a boat, sailboat. You might be spending time near the water. Meditation, prayer, making sure you get enough rest is important. Alright, so that is what I have for Sagittarius. I hope it was helpful. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. I'd love to see you back at Love Shaped Intuition. Take care. Thanks for watching. Hi, Capricorn. Okay, what does Capricorn not see coming? Okay, higher power, and that turns sideways. Okay, loyal hearts. So, trusting in a higher power, trusting in a divine union or someone or something, being loyal to what you love, or your commitment might be being tested, and the need to rely on your higher power, trust your higher power is important for Capricorn. Okay, diligence, yes. So perhaps this is a break or separation or a pause that you didn't expect, but you're needing to have faith. You are being divinely led, divinely guided. You're being protected at this time from whatever this situation is. Perhaps you need to grow or they need to grow, but this diligence card is a card of putting effort and energy in, of working wisely, of using your power wisely, of letting a field lie fallow for a time so that they can renew their kind of like the fields, right? So like the soil needs to be renewed so that it can grow a different crop. You're probably not going to grow the same crop on the same plot of land without amending the soil. And you're not going to plant seeds when it's snowing, and you're not going to water when it's raining. So you're going to really assess the situation and use your power wisely. Like that bird, probably an albatross, seeing things from a different perspective, or seeing things from a higher ground. And we do have higher power. So rising above drama is important as well for Capricorn. This could also be to go for some type of job where you are being guided to go towards something that you know you'll love to do. Okay, the Emperor, divine masculine energy, leadership energy, could be a boss, could be a father or grandfather, someone who wants to be in charge, someone who takes control. Okay, Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or someone taking on this energy. She's intuitive, nurturing, very loving. Okay, Two of Cups, an energetic exchange of love or emotion between two, a partnership. Okay, and there's some kind of competition, battle, or challenge here. Having to do with the King of Cups. The King of Cups looks like the King of Cups is with the Queen of Cups. So that's the partner. The King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. I did say Capricorn, so this could be the energy that you're taking on. But it looks like there's some kind of battle here going on. The King of Cups is intuitive and nurturing and loving, but he has trouble expressing his feelings. He doesn't wear his heart on his sleeves. Alright, so you're being asked to kind of be diligent and see things from a higher perspective, trust and have faith. Alright, so that is what I have for Capricorn. I hope it was helpful. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. Take care. Hi, Aquarius. Hi, Aquarius. What does Aquarius not see coming? to be fair and go the distance. For Aquarius. Community. All right, let's go with the next one because I cut the deck and saw miracles. So perhaps you are not seeing something that is either fair or unfair, having to do with distance, travel, movement, and your community. Believing in miracles. So something happening, something changing or shifting. Maybe somebody goes above and beyond something. You might be traveling. This might have to do with finding balance. Well, maybe like you learn how to drive, or this could be to bring balance into a situation. You might be asked to go the distance for someone or something in your community that you have like received benefit from before. For Aquarius. Okay, the Tower. Okay, breakup or shakeup. Some kind of deception. Needing to get more information. Recognizing something. Recognizing or being recognized. And also victory. Okay, and this is the Star card, which represents you in the tarot. So hope and healing. Perhaps some shocking news, something that wasn't built on a solid foundation, and there's a lie here. So needing to have some kind of communication. Someone might be visiting you, surprise visit, and this may be something where you win. Like there's definitely a victory here and hope and healing after all that. So like believe in miracles. It'll be cleared up. All right, so that is what I have. It could be like a surprise visit, something that they don't tell you. Also, or something is breaks up because of a deception that you recognized, that you saw, kind of, and then there's hope and healing. Alright, so that is what I have for Aquarius. I hope it was helpful. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. I'd love to see you back at Love Shaped Intuition. Take care and thank you for watching. Hi Pisces. What does Pisces not see coming? Okay, soulmates and round. This could be that a soulmate, or this could be that you meet someone new and they remind you of past relationships. Like this could also be that someone comes back around from your past. This could also be that it's a pattern of something that happens with the soulmate here, and you are not expecting this freedom. So maybe they're coming back around because they're not married anymore. Maybe they're single this time or now. This could also be that you are needing to speak your truth, your heart, your feelings, or your mind. The Freedom card talks about being free to speak your mind and still be supported by a loving, supportive community. Okay, what is this for Pisces? Okay, Seven of Pentacles, assessing a situation truthfully and honestly, really looking at something that's taken a bit of time and you've invested energy and effort and time into this, and so you're looking at, is it worth it? You know, is this going how you want it to go? And then the Justice card can be a Libra, but it can be the end or beginning of a contract. So it can be a marriage or it can be a divorce. It can be seeking what's fair and what's just. Temperance card, Sagittarius energy, testing her toes in the water, and she's kind of melding those two cups together, mixing things, and it could be a compromise. It's bringing two things back together. Needing patience. Perhaps this is something like maybe they're getting a divorce, in the process of getting a divorce, and you're waiting. So the need is there to be patient. Seven of Cups. Perhaps this is a card of being confused, or it's a card of being confused, it's a card of fantasy, and it can also be a card of exploring one's options, having lots of options. Okay, the Empress, beautiful, divine feminine energy, yin energy. She doesn't chase, she attracts. It is another Libra energy. It can also be Taurus, both ruled by Venus. So the need to use love in all situations. And she embodies all four queens in the tarot. The Queen of Swords, Pentacles, Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. She's the divine feminine. She is very fertile, abundant. Can be a mother, grandmother, divine feminine partner. Let's get one more for Pisces. Okay, being worried. Okay, is this being worried that, you know, you're in some kind of temporary separation, or perhaps a separation is another cycle go around with this partner or soulmate that sometimes seeks freedom or runs, and now you're assessing how long it's been, the situation that you put in all this energy and effort into, and this, you know, is it fair, or trying to find balance, trying to compromise, but thinking about, you know, other options, and then maybe being worried because they know who you are. They know that this Empress is the divine feminine. For Pisces. Okay, and this is taking a really long time. This Knight of Pentacles is also not at the level of the Empress. The Knight of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo brings a solid, tangible, secure offer, something that can be planted for the future, but is so slow coming that it doesn't seem like it's coming at all. All right, so perhaps this is seeking fairness, doing what's right, maybe speaking your heart and your mind truthfully and honestly, and not chasing anyone. This Empress energy, again, she doesn't chase, she attracts. All right, so that is what I have for Pisces. I hope it was helpful. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. I'd love to see you back at Love Shaped Intuition. Take care, and thank you for watching.